Hey, welcome to you in this new video, and as you've seen in the title, today we're going to talk about skills to do when you're back to the goals. So the first skill we're going to talk about is the alias turn. I've called this turn like that because I've seen a lot this guy alias doing it on the pitch, and it is a great turn. So basically, whenever you're in a situation when the defender is on your back, it can be straight on your back or slightly on your weak side. What you do is that you roll the ball with your sole as if you are going to go to the inside. So you roll the ball with the sole as if you go into the inside, and then you cut with the outside of your foot for the ball to go over there. So when you go quickly, it goes like this. All right, and then you accelerate away. The thing to do with these skills, the thing to remember with these skills is really to fake as if you're going to the inside. This is the purpose of the skill. The defender on your back, he thinks you're going to do something, he's ready, he can't really see the ball, but he's ready for any of your move. And when you do something like this, boom, boom, he will think you're going to the inside, you don't, and you can accelerate away. Or at least you can actually face in him. So when you do this, sometimes it won't go that much, but you can, after that, you can face him and do something else. At least you will be able to destabilize him, to send him somewhere, to be able to do something else just after that. So this is the first move and it's very effective. You should try it. So the second move we're going to talk about is the scoop turn. So the scoop turn is actually used differently by different players. We're going to talk about few different ways to do it, but the main one is the one done by Romario, which was a Brazilian player playing in the 90s, and he was doing it perfectly, like perfectly. So the way to do it is actually to take the ball with the inside of your foot, but really drag it. Whenever you do that skill, you don't hit the ball, you don't hit the ball, you drag it with you. So the way Romario was doing it, it was that in a situation where the defender is on your back, but not close to you, he's on your back, a bit further away, and on your weak side. So he can't be close to you, because if he's close to you, you won't be able to do the skill. He has to be on your weak side and on your back, but not close to you. And the way you do it is you want to fake that you're going to the inside once again, but instead of going to the inside, you're going straight backwards, straight back to you, or you go straight instead of going to the inside. So you should put your standing foot far from the ball. The further it is, the better it will be. You don't put the standing foot close to the ball because you won't fake the defender. So you want to put your standing foot far to the ball and then drag the ball. So then you drag it as if you're going to the inside. So you really drag it like this, and then you turn, okay? Then you apply the last touch, which will be about going straight ahead. So when you do this, okay, and then you accelerate away. Remember, for this skill, you want to play on the fact that the defender is thinking that you're going to the inside or to this way. This is critical because if you do just like this, it might work, but it's not the same, okay? So Romario was really doing it very, very well, so that it was faking going to the inside, and then instead of going there, it was going somewhere else. The second way to do this coupe turn is actually a way that Van Persie was using it, and I'm going to talk about it in another video, but basically you want your standing foot be a bit closer to the ball. Why? Because you want actually to not make the defender, and the defender can be most of the time a bit closer to you because he's putting pressure on you, and also it just needs to be slightly on the weak side as usual. So what you want to do is to have your standing foot approximately here, not too far like Romario did, not too close, but approximately here. And what you do is once again drag the ball and then push it between his legs. This is another way to actually not make the defender. This is another way to do the scoop turn, and you should try it because it's very, very effective. Now, the other skill we're going to talk about is the Neymar rollback plus inside cut. So I spoke about it in the video of Neymar top 5 skills, and in this one I will explain to you how you can use it to your advantage. So whenever a defender is on your back, it can be straight on your back, little bit, not much on your weak sides, more on your strong side. If he's on your strong side, you can actually do it, yeah. If he's on your weak side, it can work, it can still work, but you need to know what you're doing. If he's on your weak side, you need to do it this way, okay, to send him here. You can't do it this way because he might be able to recover from that. So this is something you need to remember. But the way you do it is that, as I said, you drag the ball back and then you cut it, right? When you drag it back, you need to turn your hips. Okay, turn your hips, okay? So this is very important because when you do this, it's as if you are going this way, all right? At no point the defender will think, oh, it will come back. No. So when you do this, you turn your hips. This is how the defender thinks you will actually go this way. And then you use the fake outside cut of Ronaldinho. The way you do it, the fake outside cut, is faking as if you're pushing the ball with the outside, but you're pushing it with the inside instead, okay? And the last tip when you do this skill is actually the further away you take the ball back from you, the more effective the skill will be. But you need to have a balance between the distance and the effectiveness, because the further away you get the ball back from you, the more you will fake the defender, but the harder it will be for you to go back the other way, if that makes sense. So if I do this, it will be harder for me to then accelerate away, okay? But if I do that, if I do it closer, then it's easier and quicker for me to turn. Okay, so you need to find the right balance between the two, okay? So yeah, about this skill, it's very effective, and I mean, Neymar uses it a lot in game situations, and you should do it too. You should practice this skill and make sure you actually master the first step. It is the most important to do like this and that, okay? Because when you do this, the guy will automatically turn, automatically, because you're faking this and then you're faking there, okay? So yeah. The next one we've got on the list is the Depay turn. Why Depay turn? Because this is Memphis Depay that I've seen the most doing it. I've seen it a lot in street football and freestylers like Sean Garnier doing it as well, but on the football pitch I've seen most of the time Memphis Depay doing it. And the way he does it is basically he once again uses the soul. There's a lot of skills with the soul, but once again he uses the soul to actually bring the ball, actually act as if he's going to bring the ball on the sides. And then what he does is that he bring the ball like this and then drag the ball backwards. Okay, so this is two moves. All right, this is two parts. So the first part is you doing like this, and the second part you're doing this way. So really fake as if you're going to the inside, but you're going to the outside, right? I've done it, I haven't done it correctly, but you get the idea. It's basically to do this and that, right? So once again, this is a skill that you should use in the same situation. Defender on your back, the defender can be close to you. Actually, the closer he is to you, the easier it will be able to turn, because when the defender is very close to you, he can't see the ball. He can only act on your movements, on your upper body movement and on your feet movements. So he cannot see the ball, so whenever he's very close to you and you make a feint and he go the other way, it will be done. So the defender should be on your back, you know, or he should be also, he can also be on your weak side. Once again, the defender cannot be on your strong side or the side you want to turn, because this won't be enough to actually make him go that way. Okay, so when you will make the feint, it will move a little bit, but once you do this, he will be able to touch the ball. So remember that. So yeah, that's the fourth skill, and this is the Depay turn, and you should use it too. This is very effective skill. The last skill we're going to talk about today is the Leo Messi turn. The Leo Messi turn, why I've called it that way, because this is Leo Messi once again that use it. And this is the one player that I've seen a lot using it. So there's few ways that actually it turns when it's back to goal. There's 3 ways I've counted. So we're going to talk about mainly the first one. So the first one is a sideways body feint. Is a sideways body feint in movement and then outside cut. What I mean by that is whenever he's back to goal, he will move the ball towards his own goal, so it will be in movement. It won't be standing still. Like the other skills, you can be standing still. This one, you can't be standing still. So because you want to play on the motion of the defender. So you in movement, you know, you're going backwards to your goal, but a defender is actually very aggressive and he's trying to get the ball from you. Like, oh, let me breathe. But he's really on it. So he's pushing it, he's pushing. So basically it's really on your back. It's really on your back, and slightly, it can also be slightly on your weak side. It's actually better if it's slightly on your left side. So he's on your back, he's pushing, he's trying to get back to you, he's trying to get the ball back. And what you do is that when you're moving back to your own goal, you actually put the ball slightly on your weak side for the defender to believe that he will be able to get the ball. So he's literally trying to play with his hands now and try to be like, oh, I can get the ball. And this is at this point, this is the bait. This is the bait, basically. It's at this point that you will kill him. Why? Because once the ball is in this position, he will try to get the ball from here and you invite him doing it. So you, as soon as you get to the ball as well, you make a body feint, a sideways body feint, to make you remember, to remind you, the sideways body feint is done first with the driving foot, the foot that you drive the ball with, faking as you make a push with the inside of your foot, and then when you make a feint with the, with your strong foot, you do another feint with your standing foot. Okay, so this is how you do it. So when you get to the ball, you have to do like this and turn. All right, so this is how you do it. One thing to really remember when you do this skill is to where you want to send the defender. We want to send the defender over there, and we want to go over there and then turn and go back that way. So this is how you do it. So you need to make sure that whenever you do it, you push in the ball like this, you do like that, and once again you turn and you away, you accelerate away. So that's how you want to do it. You don't want to do it sideways, because if you do it sideways, you will go there, okay? And then you will need to go around, but the more you do it forward like this, then the easier it will be for you to turn. One thing you need to remember also is not to doing it here, because obviously you won't fake him. So this is something you need to remember always. Another way that Leo Messi was doing it is that he was also using a fake pass to actually turn and get away. So he will, for example, go backwards, go back to his own goal and fake as if he's going to make a pass, fake the pass and go the other way. So this is another effective way to do it, to turn your defender when he's on your back. And yeah, you can actually choose your preference, which one you prefer the most. And yeah, I mean, it's all about preferences, how comfortable you are, or it's all about also the situation as well. So depending on the situation, if the guy is here, you fake, whoop, bam, bam, and that's it, you away. So. And the last one he was using as also, I need to talk about that one, is just driving the ball with very small and quick touches. So whenever the defender is on his back, boom, he drives the ball like this and he's away, So this is another way he was doing it. And yeah, I mean, you can choose your preference, just choose the way you want it, the way you do it. I mean, it's all about preference at the end of the day, but just be aware of those 3 ways to do the Leo Messi turn. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. And if you did, you can check this one out, which is about 5 skills to do when you're standing still. In this video, I will teach you 5 skills that you can do when you're standing still and your defender is also standing still. So if that's interesting to you, you can check this one out. Otherwise, I thank you for watching this one, and I will see you in the next video.